I'm Andre Hugh and welcome to St. Martin Allen-Time TV News. The Public Prosecutor's Office and the Police Department are informing the public that general controls on different locations on the island will continue. The entire community is advised to, at all times, walk with proper identification. The authorities said all drivers should make sure to have his or her valid driver's license while operating a motor vehicle, that the vehicle they are driving is in good working condition, and that all documentation that the vehicle requires are up to date and on hand in the vehicle. The information is to avoid any unnecessary inconvenience in case they are stopped by police for control. In addition to this information, the Public Prosecutor's Office is informing those persons who have not paid their outstanding fines to have this settled as soon as possible. During the controls, the officers will be checking on the list of those persons who have unpaid fines. These fines will have to be settled before the person is allowed to continue. If someone who has outstanding fines intends to leave the island via the airport or seaport and their passport is swiped at the immigration booth, it will also register that they have unpaid fines. These fines will have to be settled before that person leaves on his or her trip. A lone bandit is said to have gotten away with an undisclosed amount of money from the Scotiabank in Phillipsburg Friday morning. The robber is said to have made a quiet entry and gave one of the tellers a note demanding money and notifying her that there was a bomb placed on the premises. The teller complied with the request, and after handing over the money, the robber made a swift getaway. The police was notified at around 11 a.m., and when they responded, the bank was evacuated and a complete search of the premises conducted. No bomb was found, and the all-clear sign was given and business resumed. A full-scale investigation has been launched to find this latest bank robber. Minister with responsibility for Kingdom Affairs and Interior Relations, the Honourable Ronald Plaster, is describing his fruitful working visit to St. Martin this week. Whilst on the island, the minister held discussions with the Council of Ministers, the chairpersons of Parliament, as well as the deputy chairpersons.
We've also met with the chairperson and the two deputy chair people of the Staten of Parliament, so Mrs. Westcott, Mr. Pantoflet and Mr. Richardson, and had a fruitful discussion this morning. And had an opportunity to visit the harbour, where Mr. Mark Mingo showed us around, and we went through some of the plans, but also, interestingly, through some of the statistics on what the harbour means for the island. And I was also interested to see that when it comes to spending per visitor, that actually St. Martin is leading what's being done in the Caribbean. So it's really a good thing for the island that there are so many visitors and that they apparently are so happy to be here and enjoy their stay. So we've been taken through some of the ambitions and plans from the side of the harbour as well, and took note of that, obviously, just because it's interesting to be aware of that. Let me briefly step back and mention a few words about the meeting with the Council of Ministers, because obviously that was the main reason to be here. Without going into details, but I was very impressed by Minister Lee, and we had a good discussion on some of the issues when it concerned his part of the portfolio. One of them was, and I wasn't fully aware of